back, right 5 seconds. I'm going to go on this end. We're going to do some old favorites for the warm-up today. Stretch kicks, alternating stretch kicks. Just keeping your feet switching back and forth. Inner presses, the same thing we're going to do. Bring the foot across, double step back, across. All right, and begin inner presses. All right, now we're going to do outer presses. So we're going to go out, double step back, out, double step back. Set the goal, meet the goal, set the goal, meet the goal. We're going a little higher now. All right, now we're going to do front kick. So same thing, all 4 parts. Chamber, execute chamber, step, dance back. So front kicks now. Take the re-chamber. That's it. We're going to take a big old back stance position. We have our leg underneath us, our arms up. What to do? Go straight down and straight back up. Straight down, straight back up. Alright. So we're going to, this is our side kick position. The leg is going down. This is a side kick. My heel getting all our energy. We're going to go down. This is like the leg we're standing on. Push it away. So if you're standing, you want to kick. There you go. Same muscle. So now we're going to towel up. We go for 10 on each leg. All right. So make sure both sides of your stance even. When you drop down, you're going to pivot on your heel, going all the way down, all the way back up, pushing into the floor. Try and push into your heel, not your toes, because the side kick is, after all, with your heel. All right. When you get to brown belt, you want to break a board for your next belt, for your red belt. You want it to work. First try. We got to get that power. Okay, here we go. 10 on each side. All right, everybody. We're going to work on reverse punches today a little bit. Details. So we're going to start out in a nice solid front stance. I want you guys to be exaggerating your reach chamber. Come back. Come back. So your feet are going to be stuck to the floor in a front stance. If you have a starburst on your floor, or you can't see that. If you have a starburst on your floor, use your starburst, or use, right? So we're going to be in the stance, reaching out, pull back. You have your target. So here, this way master set on this line. So that's what we want. Full power. All stance, all hip. Make sure breathe in, breathe out, re-chamber, breathe in, breathe out, re-chamber. Full power, all your energy. Power across, stay behind your knee. All right, so we're going to step out to do it and come back every time. So brown belts and above, you're gonna do your front kicks from an X stance, front kick, oh, bring it back, front kick, bring it back. So brown belts and above, you're doing this business. Everybody else, from a number 2, from my front stance. So from that front stance, more front stances, just like that. So we're gonna do front stances, number 2 front kick from that back leg. So number 2 front kicks for everybody else. Brown belts and above from the X stance. Bring it up, bring it back. Be in that control. You sink it into your stance. Remember, it's 90-10. So the shift to throw that kick should be very subtle. Versus the 70-30, this should be a bigger shift. So you should be being centered into your stance and as smooth as you can. All right, guys. So now, while we're doing these front kicks and X stances, we're going to do brown belts and above. We're going to do X stance with a knife hand. Now, this round, you're going to be in a horse stance, step back to do the chop. So, regular stance, stepping back to the chop. I'm too close. I'm stepping back. Okay, so remember, wave your hand right here, not your fingers, wave your hand. For green, purple, and blue, you're going to be in a horse, or excuse me, not horse stance, a back stance, and you're stuck to the floor. You're going to be striking with as much power as you can drive from pulling both hands together, pulling back, and that energy out. We don't want any of this business where we just swing crazy. We're going to be very precise, very powerful from a back stance. So we're stuck to the floor in a back stance. Now, white, orange, and yellow belts, you're going to be in a horse stance. Same kind of thing, but you're going to be feet together. You're going to step into the horse stance. So there's three things happening here. White, orange, and yellow belts, feet together, into the horse stance. Purple, green, and blue, stuck to the floor, not moving, knife hand strike. The opposite, stepping back into the X stance from the horse stance for brown and above. All right, so first round, number one, side kicks. We're gonna be on a back stance. We're gonna have our hands up. We're gonna kick and then return to our back stance. Kick, return to our back stance. Make sure your heel gets there first. Why don't you know? Let's get to practice these because it takes practice to get good at them. So it's going to be number one side kick, feet together, reverse side kick. Every time you finish, your other foot becomes the front foot, so it's going to take another turn and return your back. So it's a continuing action. You're going to keep replacing the front foot. So you're going to do it again and again. So it's going to be a rotating through both legs. You're not going to have to switch into the other side. We're just going to do a little bit longer round. So pace yourself. Remember, breathe in, breathe out.